My name is Ethan, and I never thought one event could change me forever. People say company defines your destiny, but I didn't realize that if someone walks down a dark path, their shadow falls on you too, in the most terrifying way. It started back in 2021. Me and my friend Liam were just typical college students, biking to class every day. A boring, normal life. But that one winter evening in 2022, I can never erase it from my mind. Coaching was over, the sun was dipping below the horizon, and the air turned bone-chilling cold. The roads in rural Pennsylvania were deserted, swallowed by a thick, heavy fog. Just cornfields on both sides, the sound of crickets, and a silence so deep it felt unnatural. Suddenly, Liam stopped his bike. "Ethan, I need to go somewhere. It's urgent." I didn't ask questions. I just hopped on. We reached a three-way intersection, and then he turned toward Blackwood Village, a place where nobody goes after dark. The further we went, the quieter it got. You could feel the tension in the air. I asked him, "Liam, where are we going?" He just whispered, "You'll see." We stopped in front of an old, decaying farmhouse. In the yard stood a massive oak tree, its bare branches swaying like tangled human hair in the night wind. Torn strips of cloth were hanging from the limbs. I felt a knot in my stomach. "Man, why are we here?" Liam didn't look at me. "I just need help with something." An old woman stepped out. Her eyes, they were unnervingly still. She handed us water and said, "Drink this with your left hand only." I didn't listen. I prayed to God and drank with my right. Liam, he followed her rules. They led us inside. It was pitch black, draped in red fabric. A thick mist of incense swirled around us. An old man sat there, waiting. Liam handed him a note. The man squinted through his glasses, read it, and then started chanting over a cold, wet bottle. My body went cold. Something felt wrong. Liam handed him $100. As we left, the old man growled, "Step out with your left foot first." Again, I used my right. My gut was screaming at me to get out. A week later, Liam came for me again. His eyes were bloodshot, sunken. He looked like he hadn't slept in days. "One last time," he said. As we entered Blackwood again, the wind died down. The fog became so thick we could barely see. I felt eyes on the back of my neck. This time, they took us to a shed under that oak tree. The smell of incense was nauseating, candles flickering on the floor, old rags hanging on the walls. Liam gave the old man a piece of cloth, some hair, and scraps of food. The man took them outside. Suddenly, a storm broke out. It sounded like someone was sprinting past the shed, over and over. My heart was pounding out of my chest. Outside, in the rain, the old couple was hanging red clothes on the tree. In the wind, the shadows of those clothes looked like dark, twisted figures dancing in the storm. Liam was shaking, terrified. After that night, Liam was gone. He stopped eating, stopped sleeping. He'd just pace the porch at 3 a.m., jumping at every shadow. Then one day, that old man from Blackwood blocked my path. "You owe me money," he hissed. I told him Liam already paid. He snapped. He grabbed my hair so hard, I screamed as he tore a handful of it right out of my scalp. That night, I collapsed. I spent 3 months in the hospital. Anemia, extreme stress, nerve damage. I realized then my fear hadn't come from ghosts. It came from the environment, the psychological trap they set, the lack of sleep, and the constant dread. Liam ended up in the psych ward. The doctors said it was prolonged mental trauma. And that old man? The police caught him later. He was a fraud, using fear and superstition to drain people's bank accounts. It took time, but with help, we started to heal. But still, on some nights, when the wind hits the window, I feel it. That feeling that someone from Blackwood is still watching. If this story hit home, subscribe and stay with us. I'll be bringing you more of these psychological, real-life, chilling tales. Thank you for staying until the end. We've learned one thing: never believe in fear blindly. Every shadow has a human source. Did this story give you the chills? Let me know in the comments. Have you ever experienced something this mysterious? Share your stories. They might become our next archive. What kind of stories do you want to hear next? Drop your ideas below. And if you liked this, share it with your friends and family. Stay safe.